Alrighty. Let's go ahead here with 659. 659, you would like to know thoughts and feelings for the next 5 days. Let us see. All right. So it seems like they are coming across incredibly hopeful. When we have the energy coming forward here of the Star as well as the Nine of Cups, this is them thinking about their manifestations or desires when it comes to what they're looking for, what they're wanting, how they're wanting the energy between the two of you to move forward and to connect and to see something grow. We're thinking about the opportunity of more when it comes to the energy between the two of you. And so they're thinking about how they can maybe connect with you, the actions that they can take towards you, and how they can kind of connect. When I say towards you, it is because we have the Empress energy forward. And so it seems like they're wanting to bring forward this sense of like masculine energy towards you, right? Wanting to put you in the position of the Empress, to put you in a position here of the receiving, the feminine energy, for them to take action and to connect. Wanting to create some sort of sense of growth, vulnerability, hope, and maybe even some healing energy to come forward there as well. Now, with all this hope, and then we have the Nine of Wands come forward, we're looking at the ways that things have maybe not necessarily progressed in the ways that we wanted it to, or in the ways that things maybe kind of hold back. So they may be feeling incredibly hopeful, feeling a sense of passion, desire, and abundance towards you, wanting to connect, wanting to see an opportunity of movement. But then with this Nine of Wands, they may kind of focus on the ways that they feel stuck when it comes to moving forward. They may focus on the ways that they're having a hard time creating the movement when it comes to you. They might be focused on the ways that things kind of hold back when it comes to you, and how things don't necessarily progress forward in the way that they want to, right? They could be trying to take action, thinking about taking action, feeling passionate to take action, but then being in a place of saying, oh, I'm so frustrated because things aren't necessarily happening in the way that I want them to, right? Kind of being in more of that difficult energy when it comes to moving ahead, rather than being in a place of opportunity. So I strongly see them being in a very hopeful energy when it comes to you, but with this place of maybe some frustration, thinking about how they can connect and take action towards you, and kind of come forward in a space that brings forward more flow, more abundance, and more opportunity. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading done here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead with 660. You would like to know, so let us see. How did you feel about working with yourself? Let us see. So I would say great when it comes to this style of combination. I really like the Hanged Man with the Six of Swords coming forward, because there's a sense of growth that can come ahead and being able to learn from you. The Hanged Man kind of keeps ourselves in like this observation mode. So there's something about working together with you that allows them to take a step out of their own perspective and kind of see things from a new way, which means that either A, you're a great teacher, or the chemistry between the two of you is really good to be able to have understanding. Now, when we also have the Six of Swords come forward, it talks about an opportunity to grow, right? The self is growing, there's movement, there's value, there's moving past difficulties. So again, that sort of sense of like understanding between the two of you is really good, because we have this opportunity to move past any sort of troubles. So they feel comfortable because the communication between the two of you is clear, because the flow between the two of you is very mellow. Like there's not any sort of natural points of what is the word? friction that's happening here. Instead, we just see this really good free-flowing energy to move things forward and to have an opportunity to connect in a way that allows growth and a sense of like comfortability. So the Wheel of Fortune also comes ahead here to say good vibes, good energy, good direction, feeling very uplifted. We can even say that they would feel lucky in being around you as well. So all this energy is coming forward in a very well-placed manner, especially the Eight of Wands. This is passion, excitement, direction, forward moving energy. Again, we can kind of go in the space of feeling the sense of luck or value in being partnered with you here as well. So I would say they feel great about working with you, and they feel like there's a point of understanding that can come forward and a good point and experience to learn from. So that's what I would say. Very good energy. Yeah, and that is a line to walk, right? We never really know on how to how to truly navigate that, but they are coming forward in a very lovely energy to learn from, which is really great. Especially Wheel of Fortune coming ahead, the luck is in the right place. 661, I can say, do they truly love you? But asking if they truly love her, that's too far into their own business. That really doesn't. You can love somebody else and never be with them, right? So we'll call that a none of your business question. We can see if they truly love you, though. So I would say yes, but ouch, based off this combination here. When we have the 10 of Cups coming forward, there's happiness, there's value, there's comfortable energy. There is a sense of love that comes forward with the 10 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is our manifestations and our desires. So feeling the want, feeling the desire to be able to connect, to be able to express ourselves, to say that this is something that we're wanting from the universe, right? There is the energy that's coming forward here as expressing, feeling, and desiring love here for you. Now, when we also get into the 7 of Cups energy coming forward, there may be some confusion. We don't know how to handle this love and emotion. The love and emotions growing in a way that we just don't know what to do with it. We don't know how to label it. We don't know how to handle it. We don't know how to express it. It just kind of gets in this place where maybe we have a lot of confusion about our emotions, even though the emotions are there. So based on this combination here, I would say that they do have love for you, yes. But there is a very difficult energy that's coming forward here that makes them be in a place where maybe they just don't really know how to express it. They feel the value towards you, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. They feel the happiness, they feel the closeness, they feel the connection. But there's a very difficult energy that comes ahead here as well through this combination, because we just don't really know maybe how to express ourselves through the idea of the 7 of Cups, where we get into this difficult place of energy when it comes to understanding. So I would say that they do feel a sense of true love towards you, yes. They just may be a difficult place when it comes to truly understanding themselves, and that makes it hard to be able to express themselves in a place that is kind of well understood or well expressed to another. So that's what I would say. Let's go ahead here into your next question. You'd like to know, will they text and reconcile anytime soon? So we have the Sun card coming forward, and the Sun is the only card that I use to signify a yes to the question that is being asked. And so this would say, yes, it does look like they will text and reconcile soon. Now, the Hierophant wants to come forward and create the opportunity of connection. It wants structure. It wants value. It doesn't want difficulties in any sort of way. It just wants to have the opportunity to connect. So that is a really great card to see come forward, because it means that in reconciling, we're not just reconciling for a weekend, we're not just reconciling for a week or a month. We're wanting to have some sort of long-term energy come forward here to be able to connect for a longer period of time, to see growth, to see opportunity of success come forward. We want something that feels stable through that card. Now, the Seven of Wands coming forward can be a bit of a difficult energy, because this can say we just don't really know how to make it happen. We have some hesitancies in moving forward. We feel unsure in certain ways when it comes to moving ahead. And it just kind of makes things feel a little bit more difficult than it needs to be when it comes to moving forward, because we're thinking about where things can go wrong instead of thinking about where things can go right. And so that can make things hard in moving ahead. But this energy is coming forward here as a desire to reconcile, to connect, to chit chat, and to move forward. The Six of Pentacles wants to have this back and forth energy to come forward. We're wanting to see more come ahead. We're wanting to see growth. We're wanting to see movement. We're wanting to see this sense of like cooperation. So this energy is all coming forward here to give the idea of this happening. It just seems like maybe there could be some difficulties in actually maybe like working together with the Seven of Wands, or maybe we could have some difficulties in like hurdles that we need to overcome. But I would say yes. So let's go ahead here with 662. 662, you'd like to know current thoughts and feelings. Let us see. All right, so we have a heaviness that's coming forward here with this Ten of Wands. This is a feeling of burden and responsibility where we're wanting to make something happen. We're wanting to be able to connect. We're wanting to be able to take action, but we are having a hard time in actually creating the sense of flow to come forward. This energy comes ahead in a space where with the Queen of Wands, they're feeling very passionate towards you. They're feeling a pull, they're feeling an excitement, they're feeling a desire, but the energy just doesn't necessarily have a good point of flow. And so the Six of Pentacles is thinking about how we can work together, thinking about how we can connect, thinking about how we can make something happen here to move forward, to see an opportunity of more come ahead. But then when we get into this Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands, it's like we're frustrated by the energy. We maybe don't really know how to get the timing right. We know we want to work together. We're thinking about working together, but we don't know how to take action completely, what action to take, or everything seems like an uphill battle instead of just being easy. The Queen of Wands wants nurturing, caring, understanding energy, but we get into a place here where we are maybe being a little bit more slow rather than being speedy and fast, and that can make things feel a little bit more heavy and frustrating as well. So I would say they're balancing back and forth between a very passionate, excited, desiring energy towards you, feeling of comfort, care, and thinking about working together, and being kind of in a frustrated energy of not really knowing what action to take, feeling a balled up energy of momentum, but not really, sure where to take it, and kind of just being upset about some sort of lack of flow, lack of quicker movement here when it comes to the energy towards you. So that's what I would say. Alrighty, 663. 663, if you'd like to know, will they end up reaching out to you? Let us see. Will they end up reaching out to you? So I would say yes, but more on divine timing rather than on your own timing. When we have the energy coming forward here of the Wheel of Fortune with the Seven of Cups, there's a lot that needs to be worked through and brought to a sense of like clarity before taking action. This is not just something where we are going to take a full speed train ahead and just go ahead at it. This is like we need to think about the conversations we're having. We need to think about the actions we're going to take. We need to just kind of think about the situation overall before we actually take action and make something move forward. The Six of Cups says that we want to have things be in a very stable place, no ill will, no negativity between the two of you, no negative memories. We just want things to feel good. But that being said, we want to make sure that there is a good energy and flow here as we're entering the conversation, rather than it being something that we're going to pick up on a negative note. So I would say, yes, it does look like they will end up reaching out to you, but it'll be on their own timing or the universe's timing, rather than being something where you feel it's acceptable in that particular amount of time. I would say as well with the Queen of Swords, maybe there's a need to get out of our own mind as to what we think is acceptable when it comes to a time frame or when it comes to handling the situation, and more so be in kind of like a bird's eye view when it comes to thinking about it as well. It can help see other people's perspectives as to why they're taking the amount of time that they are. So let's see. What is June going to bring towards you in love? Alrighty, so it seems like June is going to bring forward a resparking of a connection or sparking up of passion when it comes to your love life. The Five of Pentacles is a very difficult energy because we're wanting flow, we're wanting connection, we're wanting something to be different, but we're having a hard time in finding that unity with another. It's like we're walking side by side, but we're not even talking, right? We're wanting to connect, we're there, we're present, we're trying to connect, but things are just not moving forward. And so with this Ace of Wands energy, we are having an opportunity to create spark in a place that feels that Five of Pentacles, feels that distance, feels that challenging energy, feels that resistance, and then allows us to create this spark of passion, excitement, desire, newness, to connect in a way that feels stable. King of Pentacles, that feels empowering, that feels like there's a sense of value in the love life and the connection. And then also with the King of Cups, it feels like there's emotionally present energy in love, emotionally balanced energy in love, and feels like there's a point of flow when it comes to the love life here as well. So it looks like there's an opportunity to rework the loving energy and kind of bring forward a sense of spark to move things forward in a different way. So let us see, what is it that you have to learn from this connection? Let us see. So when we have the Strength card coming forward with the Moon, it's asking you not to force an outcome. So Friends is one of those interesting combinations when it comes to life, because there's a lot of ups and downs, but there's not necessarily that bonding aspect that comes with family, of that sort of status quo that we have to remain connected with family because they are family, right? Or remain connected to your romantic partner because there's time there, or there's feelings there, or there's the idea of you not wanting them to be with another, right? There's not that same thing that comes forward with friends to hold you two together. And so there's nothing that necessarily forces a future together. That being said, the Moon card, the trusting of your intuition and trusting in the unknown and taking a step into the future here without needing control over it, comes forward with the Strength card. The idea of not forcing a situation, allowing a situation to shape and form what it needs to. So this could be learning how to be in a connection in life where you can't necessarily control the outcome, you can't control the future. There's going to be moments here with this Four of Wands where you're going to be close and you're going to be connected, and you might find mirroring energy happen between the two of you where you're having very similar circumstances in life, or There's opportunities to understand each other in a way that feels at a deeper connection. And then other times where you just can't force the future of the connection. It's like learning how to be in a place of stability within yourself, trust in yourself, and trust in the unknown is what's coming forward here. I don't really see an overall meaning in any other way besides just trying not to control a situation and trusting that closeness doesn't always necessarily lead to the idea of future, that sometimes we have temporary moments of connection and mirroring energy, and that can still go on to a place of not necessarily moving forward in the future at the same time as well. So being accepting of the unknown and the lack of direction is what's coming forward. So let's go ahead here for 664. 664, you'd like to know, did he notice? Let us see. So I would say yes, based on this combination. The Five of Swords does come forward with a why. Why is it that you are doing this? When we have the Five of Swords come forward, it is a you versus I card, meaning they are not quite sure from your side of the table as to why you're navigating the situation as to how you are. Because it comes forward with isolation, but isolation in a way that you're trying to focus on something that only works for you. Which if you're wanting them to reach out, you're wanting them to connect, you're wanting something to happen, and then you're removing an avenue for them to go ahead and do that, it puts them in a question of saying, why are you forcing others away here with this Five of Swords? Now, there is also an aspect here with the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, as well as the Justice card of saying, okay, maybe you're justified. Maybe there's something going on here that is a creation for balance for you, that is something that works for you, that creates a sense of value for you, right? The energy comes forward here with the Justice card as something being in a place of balance, with the Ace of Pentacles offering value. So it's kind of like they're saying, okay, maybe this is a way of you handling a situation, or maybe you have reason to handle the situation in what you've, kind of navigated forward here. So based on this combination, I would say that they have noticed it, yes. They're in a partial point of questioning as to why you've gone ahead and do so the way that you've done so. But they're also at the same time trying to justify why you've gone ahead and navigated the situation in the way that you have. They're just a little bit confused as to why. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, that's where we are going to go ahead and call it here for the day. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading, go ahead and check out the website temperanceandsage.com. That is the absolute only place that I do personal readings. So if you are interested in having a personal reading, go ahead and check out the website temperanceandsage.com, temperanceandsage.com for the personal reading options. But I hope everybody has a lovely rest of their day, lovely rest of the week there as well. And I will see y'all another day.